and love and speak and think and write and dance.
You feel like a little original?
A little original? Sure. We can do an original. Sure enough. Words, thoughts, and things. I wrote down some thoughts of mine. Oh, the emotion it brings in real time. What a blessing you are to me. What a blessing we are. Words, thoughts, things and stuff can't leave any more scars. You got your good girl and I got love and joy, and what a pair we are. The world is our oyster, our toy. What we got, nobody can touch. It's not a lot to some, it's everything to me. And I know that I got the World Cup, the winning star, the hit in my pocket. I got soar like a rocket, but not anything but pure joy, love, and transparent love. He has what matters most, someone whose joy is watching him grow. I got the world in my hand and I got my shining star, but he's not the payoff I'm waiting for. He's my fastest car, straight to the top. Oh, gas, no brakes, we don't stop. Nothing holding us back, not even a virus pandemic. My quarantine life is my heaven on earth, and I can stand it. I live a charmed life, I got everything I want. My needs are met, I sleep in bed with the men I manifested, and what I got is forever, forever time. This man of mine, and he's what I asked for. Wrote him down on paper, my fantasy, reality in real time. I asked, I knocked, I opened it up, and he didn't forget, but I put him through the test without knowing my memories came out and my boy regressed. He supports me, I chose to love him above anything else, and we grow in the purest love. That was all freestyle, guys. That was not written down or planned. That's what we do. That's what he brings out in me. Because he cleared the cobwebs, he took the pain, and he took all the compartments and he collapsed the walls, and he opened the doors, and everything flew. It flew. It just flew. And we fly, and we fly, and we fly, and I don't ask why, we just go. He puts on a beat, or he plays a tune, and from me the words just flow. I like it when I speak in rhyme. I like this frequency, this dimension, this energy, this place and time. It's, oh, did I mention? It's bliss. And I walk among gods. It humbles me. My once egotistical reality. Friends were a business deal. I love them even still. Never knew who had me, though I had the world. I built it up and watched it fall, and I still had an overflowing cup. My need to love is far beyond my need to be loved, my need to be known, and I have everything I need to grow, and a man that loves me so. He walked through the fire, took me out of hell, and now I can really know what it feels to be a priority. He has shot it down the last 4 years for me. Saw something in me I didn't know, but I felt the urge to love the world for God, and the glory goes beyond me. Don't need the fame, fortune, or reality no more. I just am the hands and the words for a bigger picture, you see. God chose me to love. I know that I'm not special, singled out, or anything above anyone, but I get to live as the example that my words get through when a prayer goes up to Him. See this man, I wrote him down, and I prayed and I prayed. My tears fell on the words I asked for a man to stay. A partner, playmate, a talented motherfucker, and I got what I portrayed and asked for. Letter to the word, 10 for 10, you see. Your words get through when your prayers go up to Him. I woke up with words. I woke up with words today. I'm an open channel for other realms to get there. Point across, I just be what I need to be, and my purpose is a higher cause. See, I met God that day. I met my higher power, my creator. That day a long time ago. I've been waiting to tell my story, you know. I say it over and over and over and over again on so many recordings, and these poor ears have heard it too many times. And he keeps telling me one day. And that day's today, I guess, for anybody that's still there. Anybody that sees this later. I met my creator that day. You know, I used to tell people all the time. They would say, if you died right now, where do you think you would go? Because I like to play hard. I go hard. And I'd say, you know, for the hand he dealt me, I'm pretty sure he'd say, I can't even be mad at you, kid. That's the experience I had that day. Went through the tunnel and saw the others heading my way. In a flash of light and nothing at all, there was no pearly gate, not a waiting line, purgatory, there was no judgment day. I stood on the beach I created as a child in my head, watching in awe as my stepdaddy came toward me and said, you are not done yet. He put his hand on my face and held me tight. He said, this is what we thought would help you know that it's alright and you're safe, you're loved, but you cannot stay. In a blink, I was on the top of a mountain with a glowing light just beyond. He said, these are the beings, the light beings that have come to, well, just to celebrate your visit. But your purpose is not served, and so you have a choice. You can start over, or you can go back and well, fix the chaos and mayhem that you caused. What a mess you made of your life. And I said, you're right. So I said, okay, I'll go back. But first, God, why would you deny me my child born? The 6 that were wanted, the 4 that were planned, and from my womb they were torn. He said, if I distracted you with 1 or 2 of your own, then, well, who would mentor the millions that I have meant for you? I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, your purpose is to wake up the masses. What? What does that even mean? He said, you'll figure it out. Wake up the masses. You need to deliver people from their pain and their poverty mindset ways with their eyes cast down, shoulders slumped in, just milling around, asleep consciously, and I didn't know what it meant. He said, be loved, just love and conflict, stay away from it. And all of a sudden I heard the EMTs call my name, and I said, what am I supposed to do? And he said, love the world. And I said, well, who's supposed to love me? And he said, my darling, the world. And then all of a sudden I was in the emergency room, and the lights were too bright, and sounds were too loud, and they were asking me, what, do you know your name? Do you know what day it is? And I was like, oh my God, why are you in my bedroom? Because that's what I saw. 3 times I closed my eyes and tried to go back. It was the most peace, most content, the lightest feeling I felt. The harmonies and frequencies and the beats that were just on their knees for me, they knelt. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it at all until I really started living. After I had amnesia, recovering from old sickness and death and everything else, and everything started coming back to me, and I went to LA because I told everybody, you know, once I'm done standing behind the chair, I'm going to LA. And I started seeing the devastation, and my heart still hurts for what I saw, and I jumped in and I walked through it. I got just a taste of what rock bottom feels like, just a taste, but I chose to. I can't imagine not having another option, a way of life, a soul that mattered so much, a choice to be his wife meant I had to get better and stop my ways. So I put him first, and he showed me a kind of way. And I still live in it today, and I started realizing that the only way that I can do what I was told is just to be my best self and create my best life and walk in love and exude love and be love. And that meant that I had a lot of work to do. Carried around a lot of pain, carried around a lot of rage, and it wasn't until just last week that completely left my body. This man, he's been through a lot. I put him through a lot. And I thank God for him every day. I thank God for him to be my playmate and to be my coach and to be my biggest fan and my worst critic. But most of all, I live in gratitude for having an honest friend that tells me the truth. That's all I got to say about that. My inner demon child sat on the steps with her hand in her head, and the tears came out, and I knelt down and said, child, why do you cry, and why are you so wild? She said they won't let me in, and they blame me for their sin, and I'm just a child. My heart bled, it ripped open instead. Judgment left my body that day, and I took her hand and stood her up and said, child, let's go in. She said they won't let me, they'll never have it. Child, let's begin. I wiped the tears from her stained cheeks, and her eyes inflamed, and I picked her up, held her so She collapsed and melted to my body and soul. She said they'll never have me for everything. They blame me, torment me, they hate me and cast me away in shame. The doors of the church flew open that day. The whitest light shone out. I said, child, change your ways, and I'll let you stay for this church is mine. This congregation is I'll take you in and I'll carry you to the altar, and I will make you my daughter. Every head in the congregation turned, and every face was mine. Their upturned faces and their arms wide open, we stopped the hands of time. I took back my innocence, my inner child that day. I welcomed the darkness in me to come and play. Hand in hand, we walk and fly these days. My dark is as dark as my light is light, and I won't have it any other way. For how could my light shine so bright if my dark wasn't dirty? And if a part of me wasn't a wild banshee child, demon, one might say. If my mission is to be the angel of this earth and give God away, keep nothing for myself, no words, no victory for me, except to raise the frequency of this planet I've come to love, you see. Hi, Jonathan. For those of you still out there, I woke up with words. ProFetiK AnaMoleE. That's my name, ProFetiK AnaMoleE. I've always been called prophetic my whole life. I've always been able to speak things and know things and say things that I have no business knowing. And he calls me his anomaly, and he's a prodigy, you see. And we sit here and, well, this is what we do in our free time, in our privacy. So I let you have a glimpse of where I've been. I let you see, let you begin where my life takes flight, and I am the polishing version of who I used to be. Now I write, I sing, and no fight left in me. daytime is my life. I'm afforded a way of life to discover what's in me, and I love to write, sing. I love to bring peace, balance, and joy to at least one man's life. Let's wrap it up. I have one thing to say, and I was reminded of this yesterday. Clarity. Clarity is when one stops looking inside oneself. To go inside oneself is to dream. To look out and to live, that's where life begins. So I challenge you to seek a smile outside of your own, but don't forget to put yours on first. Be genuine, be authentic, and get to know your dark, dirty self. And your light will shine bright. You have to welcome in the shadows. You have to welcome in every fragment of your soul before you can call yourself whole and before you can pass it on to others. So take in a fraction and a fragment of yourself today and get to know something dark about who you are and accept it. Let go of your judgment for yourself and others. Just love the world, starting with you. White girl wave. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight and for participating in Planet Karaoke and for visiting Darling Land, which is nestled deep in the heart of Clarksville. Bye. Do you have anything to say?
Stay safe. 30 feet.
Be safe, but don't behave. Give out free hugs. Run, do it. Hurry, hurry.